Welcome to your reveal for chakra card number 4. I'm Robin Carlion from R.A.W. and thank you for visiting my channel. All right, so with this card here, it's been a very, very profound energy for this week. We have that full moon that is today, and we will be feeling the effects of this full moon for at least the week after this. Okay, so remembering that. Now, this card, there's a lot to it. It is the heart chakra, and it is compassion. Now, the heart chakra, especially when there's a full moon, especially when there's an ending of a cycle, which is coming up for us too in a couple of weeks, that is the end of the astrological cycle and for the new one, because we're coming up to the spring equinox, and that's when that new cycle starts. Okay, we started off like a new year in Aries energy, okay, that fire energy. But for this one here, there's a lot of work to do. There's a lot of work to do until then. And so that's why this card's coming up. This heart chakra is coming up, where there is compassion. And we all know that the world needs a lot of compassion, and us giving that to the world individually, giving that to the world. That should be the first step. Actually, that is the first step that I do every single day. Before I wake up, I blanket the world in love. I imagine myself traveling somewhere on the earth, in the world, and I visit people energetically, and I tell them that they're supported, that they're loved, that they're being thought of, and they're being given love and compassion. And this is what I do before I get out of bed every morning, is I share that, because I'm sharing love. I'm sharing unconditional love with the world, and you please adopt that as well. Allow yourself to have an exercise where you are sharing unconditional love with the world and just allowing it to happen through your mind, allowing it to happen through meditation or some sort of exercise that you do for yourself. Now, why this could be triggering is that because we're at the end of a cycle, there could be things that you want to cycle out, especially during a full moon, and that this is the last full moon of the astrological cycle. I'm not sure if I said that. And then because we are cycling out actually of this cycle, so there's all of these things happening, but there's a lot of like letting go. There's a lot of forgiveness. There's a lot of things that you may not want to deal with, but you're being faced with. Okay. And there is compassion, there's love, there's support that you can have for someone else. Now, there could be things that are happening in this life or in your life, or there are things that you see other people experiencing in their life. And that is the perfect opportunity for you to send that compassion, for you to send that unconditional love to people, because there are people everywhere that need a hug, that need like really, really warm, caring words of support, and that, you know, everything's going to be okay. And so sharing that, like this is such a layered energy, a layered card compared to these ones here. And you can go watch the first, second, and third reveal. But like every single card is extremely profound. This one here, this one touches all areas of oh goodness, just of every aspect of your life. And that's why, like, it could definitely be triggering to say, like, hey, like, I have to be faced with sending compassion, sending love, forgiving someone or something. Like, there's just all that energy that's all wrapped up into that. But there is the beautifulness, I hope that's a word, the beautifulness of the beauty of forgiveness. There's the beauty of unconditional love. There's the beauty of being there for someone and someone being there for you. There's just so many things that are happening. There are so many things that are happening in our world today, as we know, and even like give yourself a break from watching the news. If you watch the news, turn it off. Turn it off and meditate. Allow yourself to feel that self-love. Allow yourself to give yourself that love. Meditation is self-love. Connecting to spirit is self-love. Honoring your essence. Honoring you. Honoring your unconditional love. That is self-care. That is self-love. Now, this one here is caring, empathy, acceptance, and gentleness. So yes, so there is that gentleness, having that gentleness with people, having that gentleness. I know there's so many things that are so frustrating these days, but to realize that everyone is having a human experience, and we can all get wrapped up into the day-to-day, and we don't know that we can look at things from a higher perspective. Because there is the day-to-day. There is the get up, go to work, feed the kids, feed the pets, drive your car to work, walk to work, bike to work, whatever. And then you work, and then you come home and you have dinner, you feed your kids, you do whatever. Everyone, we have a routine. But look beyond that. Look beyond the routine. Look beyond and feel the people's feelings. Of all the people that, there's a lot of things going on. There's a lot of anger. There's a lot of blaming. There's a lot of, hungry for power, right? There's a lot of that stuff that you see out there. Send everyone love, especially the people that you don't like. Send them love. Send them love. You don't have to understand them. But the only way that the world is going to repair itself and heal is by people sending unconditional love with zero attachments at all. Just send it. Just send that love to people. And remember to even before you go to bed at night, just shut your eyes and just imagine that you are somehow, however you get there, floating in space, and you are seeing the earth in front of you. And then you just send so much love to the earth, and you just blanket it in your embrace, your unconditional love. And you have made a difference. Energetically, you have made a difference, because everything is energy. Everything is energy. You are energy. Your love is energy. Your caring, your empathy, your acceptance, and your gentleness is all energy. And so incredibly profound, so needed, so wanted. And I thank you and I love you for showing up for yourself. Thank you for showing up and listening to me. And I thank you so much for all of your support for my channel. I love you all. Mwah.